Hi, it's Lucia. I'm recording this video because I just happen to be feeling nighttime anxiety, and I want to talk about that. The purpose of this, honestly, is more validation than giving advice. So if you yourself are experiencing nighttime anxiety, particularly if you fear being alone at night, or being alone in general, if like everyone's asleep, I'm here. So, this will be interesting to try to talk about because when I'm recording videos, I'm in recording mode and I'm a bit dissociated from my emotions. But something that I've noticed that's a pattern for me is after everyone has gone to bed and I'm alone, I tend to have a lot more anxiety. This is less of an issue if it's like people I live with who I actually really like and trust, but most of the people who I really like and trust do not live with me, and they are a lot of, online friends. So I kind of get a lot of my socializing online. Once everyone has gone to bed and no one's, answering messages anymore because they're all sleeping, my nighttime anxiety goes way up. I'm not sure exactly where it stems from. I think some kind of trauma because I end up feeling extremely vulnerable, almost like a little kid who's just been left alone in a house by themselves, somewhere in another dimension where there's nobody and I'm the only person who exists. I also have dissociative identity disorder, and I do have one alter who kind of experiences this all the time, where they feel like they actually are just in a house by themselves alone all the time. And it doesn't help that they also tend to come out when I'm really tired. That's like a trigger for them to be like, hi, I'm here and I'm anxious. Yeah. And it can honestly be a nightmare sometimes. If you've ever had insomnia, picture having insomnia, but instead of you laying there trying to go to sleep, it's you can't even get into bed. For me, it's also like sleep procrastination. So like in a lot of cases, I just am sitting there feeling anxious and I haven't even gotten to bed. I also have this nighttime routine that I have to go through. I have to wind down from the day, and then I have to go and take my meds and then brush my teeth, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is kind of a lot for me. I especially have like a long brushing my teeth routine because I have to take extra good care of my teeth. Mostly due to gum disease. That's fun. So my issue is I'm not even in bed. I don't know, how many of you experience that sleep procrastination? Let me know in the comments if you feel like you have the same issue that I have. But if you've ever experienced insomnia, people have described it to me like, you're laying there for hours and hours, you're like trying to sleep, but your mind's going, a million miles a minute. Or maybe you are able to relax, but your body and brain just don't want to go to sleep for some reason. And for me it's like that, but I'm awake and I'm walking around or just usually just sitting down. If I walk around, sometimes it kind of snaps me out of my sort of anxiety bubble a little bit, but a lot of times I'll just be sitting there just kind of zoned out and like I can't motivate myself to get up to go to bed, and all I can think about right now is how I feel, and how I feel is completely alone and vulnerable, like a little kid left alone in a house in the middle of the night. It's not a good feeling, this repeating, swirling, just horrible feeling. And I feel like even just the way I'm talking about it is so casual, but again, it's because I'm in recording mode and not feeling emotions mode. I'm just trying to describe what the emotions feel like on a logical level. So if you deal with this, know that you're not alone, even if you are alone. Oh gosh, should I give some advice? I don't know. I could try. Okay, first of all, don't feel bad about yourself. Don't beat yourself up because it happens. Like, if it's already, 4 or 5 in the morning and you're still awake, feeling bad about yourself is only just going to keep you awake longer. Okay, and that's probably just going to already make you feel worse. I'm sorry. But I guess my point is it's okay that you have reached to this point, because now that you are watching my video, hello, and you are aware that, hi, you have some nighttime anxiety, I give head pat, and first of all, if you're sitting down, get up and move around. Walk around. I don't know if that's going to help you, but if it does, great. And next is to think about, what do you need right this minute? Do you need to get your thoughts out? Because if you need to get your thoughts out, maybe find a piece of paper and write your thoughts. It doesn't have to be even coherent. You can write words that come to mind. You can doodle. You can scribble all over the page, whatever it takes to get those feelings out. And it doesn't even have to be paper. You could type it out if that helps. And if that's not what you need, if you just need to get your butt moving and go to bed, pick just one step before you go to sleep. Whether it's to go and brush your teeth. Don't even think about bed. Just be like, okay, I gotta go brush my teeth. Go brush your teeth. And then after the teeth is brushed, then you think, okay, what's next? Go to bed. Basically, my point is to break things down into little steps. For me, I just get overwhelmed knowing how long things take. So instead, I try to even break down the tasks into smaller tasks. So I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna use mouthwash, and that's it. So I go and I use mouthwash, and if I feel like it, I'll be like, okay, now I'll floss my teeth. Tiny little steps. Another thing that can help, and this helps me, is listen to music in the background. Not anything crazy, but something that is calming for you. If you can think of any music that calms you down, play it as you are on your way to go to bed or doing your whole nighttime routine. Couple other things, chamomile tea is pretty good. Ashwagandha is pretty good too. If you've ever had that, it is a herb. Highly recommend it. It is very good for anxiety. And a lot of the advice that most other people give that I'm going to give here because it's good advice, but I don't follow it because I suck at it, is avoid blue light. Well, actually, I do follow that one. I use an app called Twilight on Android. I have it on my phone at night. It basically will prevent blue light from getting into your eyeballs and telling your brain to stay awake. Blue light keeps you awake. So having like a filter app on your phone can help, or just not using your phone at night. That was another one. Stuff on your phone, YouTube, social media, all of that can be really overstimulating. I honestly wouldn't use it unless I am, using YouTube to listen to, I don't know, some relaxing music. So yeah. Also, keeping a regular sleep schedule. I'm not very good at this one, but it is good advice. It really does help from my experience. Another thing is exercise during the day, because when you exercise, it's giving your brain all of the good feels, and it also happens to make it easier to sleep at night as well. I need to do that more. I love exercise. I just sometimes forget. But anyway, I'm not perfect, and you're probably not perfect either, but I don't know if maybe this random conversation with awkward me has helped. And yes, even if you are alone, you are not alone. And have a good night. And I hope that when you dream, that you dream about lots of good things. Whatever that means for you. Like chocolate, or cats, or cheese wheels. Thousands and thousands of cheese wheels rolling down a mountain. People screaming at the bottom. They're all lactose intolerant, so this is their worst nightmare. Okay, don't dream about that. That's kind of weird. I mean, if it makes you laugh, dream about it. And with that, I'm gonna try to head to bed. Gonna go brush my teeth, and I'm gonna go to bed. And I hope that you do the same. And I'm here, okay? It'll be fine. You can do it. Thumbs up. You got this. Good night.